Hello, everyone, and welcome to this full moon reading where we're going to look at what it is that you're being asked, what it is that you're asked to let go of, or what you will be letting go of with this full moon, and what new energy it is going to bring in as well. I also want to mention it could also be what is coming into fruition or culmination with the full moon. So I'm connecting with the moon and your spiritual team, so your ancestors and guides. Okay, I have 3 cards in front of you here. Feel into which one you feel called to. So this is group number 1, group number 2, group number 3. I'm going to get started with group number 1. Hello, group number 1, and welcome to your full moon reading. And I just had to take a drink of water before I turned on the video to do this reading. So I feel this sense of you drinking up life, or bringing in sustenance. It's like bringing in new energy. There's this new energy, new vibrance, new life that's ready for you, that you're opening up to, or that's being called forwards within you. Perhaps there's a raising of energy. Perhaps there is something, it's literally Spirit showing me around the corner. There is something really new, and it's like it's going to be very exciting. It perhaps will make you feel very young, joyful, happy, lighthearted. Like I'm feeling a real fresh, beautiful, new energy, new life in your life. And I can see butterflies in the background here, so there may be a lot of new beginnings that come from this new start, this fresh energy that's coming into your life, group number 1. It is a general reading, so please just take this where it resonates for you. There's something about all aspects coming into alignment, but there's also something about all the elements coming together for you, all right? And so, I just see you feeling really, really good. It says, I acknowledge my inner child and open my heart to the joy she brings. So I feel like whatever new energy is coming in for you, group number 1, you're going to feel like a child again. You're going to feel so joyful, so happy. And you can see her lifting her arms up in joy. And it's like you're ready to receive, group number 1. You're ready to receive. And that's why I felt like thirsty, like you're ready to drink something up, you're ready to experience something, and you're ready for that, you're open for it. And I'm seeing this little, I don't know if it's a squirrel, I'm not sure what animal it is, but I'm seeing this as your guide. Your guide is watching you and has been watching over you and helping you, and really likes to see this coming to life for you, all right? So let's have a look at what you're letting go of, or what you've recently let go of, okay? For all of you, it'll be different in these readings. Group number 1, please. What are they letting go of with this full moon? Okay, we've got standing firmly in my truth, and I'm feeling guided to do one more. Oh, 2 more. Letting go of panic and letting go of being right. So this may resonate as being, all of this may resonate for you, or this could be for each and every one of you watching. It could be a different aspect that you're letting go of, all right? So with this standing firm in your truth, I feel like this is you letting go of the need to hide yourself, you letting go of this need to fit, fit into a particular lifestyle or way of being, or I'm seeing like a puzzle, and it's like you didn't fit certain puzzles, and it's like here's you now embracing this uniqueness and of who you are, or whatever it is that what you're reaching for. It's like you're no longer willing to sacrifice. I'm hearing as well, that's coming to me, not willing to sacrifice yourself, and you're willing to stand in your truth and firmly stand in your truth, firmly stand up for what you believe in, firmly stand up for what you feel is right for you. Today I'll acknowledge that let's start again. I'll acknowledge that no, that is a tongue twister. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Perhaps there's humor coming back into your life as well, and a bit of play, because I'm feeling very playful, that energy. Today I'll acknowledge that my knowledge, feelings and beliefs are all mine, and they're just as valid as anyone else. I'm open to learning from others and their experiences, but I will stand firmly in my truth. And I want to point out something in a moment here, but I want to say as well, it's like perhaps you, right, weren't fully ready to express all of who you are, but you are now letting go of any mask, letting go of any fears, and embracing you and bringing you out. And that's what's bringing this beautiful, I meant to say fresh energy, and it was like what was coming out of my mouth was future energy. So Spirit's saying you're bringing in this future energy through you being unique self, through you following your own truth in whatever way that may be in your life, group number one. But what I noticed when I was reading that was you standing up for what you believe in and accepting other people's beliefs. And I thought this was interesting because here we have letting go of being right. Okay. So for some of you, all right, perhaps there are people around you, situations that you're in that perhaps are different. And as I said, like Spirit showing me like the puzzle, like you're not fitting, like you're this piece of the puzzle that doesn't seem to fit. The reason you're not fitting is because you're unique, all right? You're your own tapestry, like this card here, all right? And so it's okay if other people don't get you, group number one. It's okay. And I feel like you're going to come into this understanding, and you're really going to embrace yourself. And as I said this, I felt like this like feeling in my heart. And I want to say like a pain, but it wasn't a pain. It was almost like an acknowledgement from my heart chakra. So, this is like an acknowledgement to yourself, group number one. And you don't have to prove yourself, all right? Okay, because I'm getting for some of you, you felt like you've had to prove yourself. You felt like you weren't enough, perhaps. Or you've tried to overreach in order to be accepted in some way, shape or form. But you're going to come to this realization that you no longer need that anymore, okay? And with the letting go of being right here, it says, today I will realize that being myself and letting others be themselves is far more important than being right. Value and worth are not dependent on being right, and I'm striving for love in my relationships, not superiority. I won't hide behind being right, but will just let myself be who I am, okay? So you are letting yourself be you, and that's this beautiful energy here, okay? And like, again, the word proving oneself, it's like perhaps you felt like you had to put more effort into work or into being something more so that others will see you, so that others will hear you, so that others will accept you, group number one. But you now realizing, or you're going to come to realize here, that you don't need to prove yourself anymore. All right, and I think I'm going over this again. But this is really beautiful because you're leaving this behind and you're opening up yourself. And I want to point out here, group number one, that if any of you watching like don't have a lot of people around you at this present time, a lot of connection around you. Like, I just want to say, look at this picture and all the life that's around her. You know, she may not have a lot of people around her, but she has a companion here watching over her. And she has like the elementals and all this light around her. It's like she's not alone. And so that's what I want to say to you, is that you're not alone. And that you have very much have a lot of light around you, a lot of helpers around you, and a lot of life, just a lot of energy around you. And I'm also hearing a message here for someone that Spirit is really excited to see this achievement. For someone watching, there's some sort of achievement you've been waiting for. And Spirit is so excited. Like, I'm seeing them clapping hands. I'm seeing them like, they're just so excited to see this happening for you. And they just can't wait because they can see what's happening ahead of you. And they can't wait to just feel your energy and see you, so happy. And I'm also getting another message like, there's something really beautiful about you, group number one. And it's like, I'm hearing a message from spirit guides that you don't realize how much you really do shine. You don't realize how truly beautiful you are. And they are, it's like I'm seeing a group of spirit around you. And this is not freaky, okay? It may seem freaky to some people, but like, it's just that they love you and care about you and watching out for you, and embracing and moving through the changes that you move through in your life. And they just are so excited. It's like they've been helping you from behind the scenes, and this beautiful new energy and this beautiful new beginning, this beautiful new life for some of you. It's like they're so excited to see something coming to life here. Letting go of panic. Look at this picture. Okay, we're seeing the dark of night. We're seeing here the water. And then there's this face, but the face looks kind of calm. So it's almost like perhaps you've been in a period of unknown. Perhaps you've just been experiencing some difficulties, perhaps some restrictions in your life, just some drama in your life. Or for some of you, there's been some panic, anxiety, things like that have been coming up recently. But I'm seeing that you are going to be letting go of that. You're going to come back into a peaceful energy no matter what's going on. And I want to say too that the moon is going to shine onto you, and it's going to help it's going to help bring clarity to you as well, which is going to bring a peace of mind, okay, so that you don't have to feel so panicked. Because I feel like there's some element or some piece of the puzzle puzzle seems to be a theme, some piece of the puzzle here that's causing a bit of anxiety in your life in some way, and the moon is going to shine light on that, which is going to ease so much anxiety and just help you to feel more at peace. And I just want to breathe, like I'm just getting told to breathe, like so you can breathe again, okay? So you can breathe again. All right, it says, today I will not be overwhelmed by panic. Panic will take my mind off my goals. It's normal to feel panic, but I simply feel it and let it go. I can get back on track by treading water until I regain my composure. I relax and know that all is well. Okay, so this is a really, really beautiful reading. I'm loving it. I really am loving it. Something very special is opening here for you. And this could be something physical, and it could be many different things, as I said, but definitely there's a new feeling within you that's, and you know, that can be everything, right? Feeling good, feeling whole, feeling energized. We have strength, yeah. there's some, things have been difficult. Something has been challenging you, group number one, but this has made you stronger. And it's almost, I'm looking at the girl in this picture and she just looks so beautiful. Like, even whether you're a male or female, there's something very charming about you, something very innocent about you as well. I feel like you could be someone who's quite sensitive, and someone who's quite caring and loving as well, is what I'm getting here. There's also something about passage here of learning about, learning, a learning that you've been going through, okay? So whatever it is that has been sort of causing a bit of anxiety, that has been causing you a little bit of stress here, group number one, it was helping you to be stronger. And I know I hear this, and sometimes it's just gets old hearing that. But I feel like for you, it was just a passage of experience, and that experience is going to help you for the next stage in some way. Even and like, I hear this as well, but Spirit's saying it, it's like you can't truly appreciate the light if you haven't been to the deepest of depths. And I feel like for some of you, you have been experiencing some of those deepest depths. Not all of you, okay? For some of you, this may be manifesting in some other way. It could be some sort of experience in your life that has been a challenge. But what's happening is that you're going to be released from that, and it took a lot of your strength, and you're going to really appreciate the peace of mind, appreciate the sense of self, appreciate that not experiencing that that whatever it was in the past. And with this also about you being in your truth, you being yourself, you being that unique being that you are, that takes a lot of strength, group number one. It takes a lot of courage. So you may seem to the outside world, like some people may underestimate you, group number one. Some people may see you as weak, sensitive, but really you're very, very strong, okay? As I said, people underestimate you because you have the courage of a lion. So be courageous in standing up for what you believe in. And Spirit's really pointing me out to this dove here. So again, peace coming in here. All right, we've got, oh my goodness, 10 of Cups. Look, I'm not surprised to see this card because that's the feeling I get here. Just fulfillment. It's like you've received all of your cups. And so, yeah, beautiful, beautiful energy that's coming towards you here. On the back of your deck, which Spirit was drawing me to, is the Queen of Swords. Again, this is about you speaking your truth, speaking up, standing up for yourself and holding that sword there. No matter what's happening, keep aligned with that sword. I want to say that I'm getting another message that around the time of the full moon, there could be a situation that someone's coming up to, and it may be testing you a little bit, all right? And if that's the case, you need to hold on to your values and hold on to what you believe in and speak that, and you're going to feel really good about it, okay? I'm also seeing the color pink, and I was saying that around speaking up, so you don't have to speak up. Like, it's interesting because I know it's on the bottom of the deck. Oh, and she's wearing pink. I'm going to keep that out. Because what I was going to say was, sometimes when you see the Queen of Swords in some of the card decks, she seems kind of like, to me, in some of the way some artists portray her, can be a bit cold, very tough, like just, and I guess she can be straight to the point. She can be very cutthroat. but it's almost like this energy is very soft. So it's like you can stand in your truth with love. It's like you bring this love. And some of you may be public speaking, or you may be being some sort of light bearer for someone else. So you may be bringing truth into a situation, because I just get that motherly feel, that, you know, if not motherly feel, because if you're a male watching this, you know, I just get that nurturing feel, okay? But the Queen of Swords here, you know, she's holding on to her values, her truth. Oh, look at this, the heart. I was speaking about the heart wanting to be acknowledged. Love and let yourself be loved here, group number 1. All right. Oh, look at this, Peacekeeper. Like I said, peace is coming into your life. Interesting, I'm getting throat chakra. There's been resistance. There could have been difficulty within your communications with someone recently, or it may be coming up. Please take it where it resonates. And you're the peacekeeper in this situation. You need to stand up for yourself and bring love into this situation, okay? And again, we've got let go of the need to be right and let go of the need to be right. 2 cards that are saying the same thing. So really big message here, let go of the need to be right. You don't have to be right. If other people, even if you are right, group number 1, even if you are right and that other person is just not hearing you, it's okay. You just need to let go of that, that urge. You know, when that happens, it's actually that scenario is bringing up something in you, and what that most likely, because it'll be different for everyone, most likely it's to do with your need to, because of your feelings of not being worthy and not being loved, group number 1, it'd be something like that, okay? And so when someone's not hearing you, when someone's not listening to you, when you're trying to help or you're trying to put a point across and they're not hearing you, that can be very hurtful, can be very triggering, but it's triggering that insecurity within you, group number 1, because I know that when you no longer have that insecurity, you'll find that that won't even trigger you, group number 1, all right? So, yeah, this is just to remind you here, you don't have to be right, okay? We have on the back, the protection guardian, drop your shields, okay? I want to say, it's interesting because it's underneath the peacekeeper here. And I don't know if someone else is really sort of putting a wall up towards you, group number 1, or whether you're putting a wall up here. I am sensing for someone watching there is a conflict situation going, and it's causing a lot of stress and anxiety, okay? Perhaps you need to see something in another way, or perhaps with this, if this is the other person, it's just saying that, you know, that there needs to be a truce here. There just needs to you pulling back and just saying, right, okay, I'm going to step back from this situation. I'm going to come back into my sense of self, and then I'm going to come back to this later and have a talk about this later, or just surrender. Because yeah, I feel like there's this conflict situation where there's some sort of conflict between you and someone else, and it's going on. It could be going on a lot longer than it needs to, and you're being asked to be the peacemaker within this situation and just surrender and let it go, okay? And you know, I get it, that can be difficult, but I feel like it's There's definitely a message here from Spirit, if this resonates with you, that, you know, people will only, you know, people have a right to their own beliefs just as you do. And, and sometimes we have to step back. Sometimes we have to know when to step away from something and allow it to heal in its own way, in its own time, when it's ready to be healed. Okay. On the back again, I'm being drawn to this, the shaman trust in the higher forces. So the higher forces are working with you at this time. I also feel like there's this sense of divine intervention as well into this situation that you've been in, whatever that may be, group number 1, that there is a higher path here. This can also talk about seeing things in it from a higher perspective as well, particularly if you're resonating with this conflict situation. And again, we have summer, bask in joy and light. I'm also getting a message, choose not to participate in unneeded drama. So what I mean here, you are a very kind, caring person, but you need to choose where is the best place to put your energy. If someone doesn't want to hear you, if someone's not believing what you believe, are you wasting your energy and time on that? You could be focusing that energy into another area. Just be mindful of that. Any other messages, group number 1? It's interesting because we're doing the moon reading, but the moon wanted me to keep these masculine cards out. So let's have a look at the masculine energy here and what their masculine energy wants to say. And this is the masculine energy within you, whether you're a male or female. Full moon reading, please. Whoa. Yeah, look on the back. I was drawn to the back again. And it's like I keep being drawn to the back of cards, and it's like, it's almost like behind you. It's something behind you, or something that's just, maybe there's something that just keeps following you, or something that just keeps consuming you, or something that just keeps bugging you. Group number 1. We have here obstacles, right? Interesting as well, because with this letting go of panic, as I said, for some of you, there's been some sort of restriction, unknown, and it's caused you some anxiety and some panic, right? But the moon is going to bring in some clarity here to help you navigate. And we've got Ganesha here coming in to help you navigate your course here, and to help release you from whatever has been causing that panic and anxiety, or this conflict, and confusion's coming up for some of you as well. And look at that, we've got death coming in as well. 2 very strong cards here. We've got the death card and Ganesha coming in. And I was talking about over here a higher force that's here in your life. Here it is. Death's coming in to remove the obstacles, right? So that you get your 10 of Cups, so that you get your joy, your happiness, this new beginning, these new energies here that you're ready to drink up. Okay, so if there's, you could be completing a cycle here with this full moon, group number 1. So just know that if there's still difficulty around this time, things are wrapping up, things are being removed. And I want to say for some of you, I'm just covering so many different messages with this group, so please just take what resonates. But if you've got a lot going on, if things look really messy right now for you in your life in some way, shape or form, or within your own mental health, it's because the path is being cleared, right? And it's almost like I'm getting this feeling from Ganesha, like I'm seeing him very busy in the background. It's almost like I'm seeing him coming in and going, okay, it's time. It's time for this new energy. It's time for this vibrance to come in to Group 1's life. And I see the Group 1, right, has gained from this situation everything that they needed to gain. And now I'm going to come in and I'm going to pull out, and it's almost like Ganesh is showing me pulling out like flowers out of the garden and weeds out of the garden from the roots, Group number 1, from the roots. And the reason, and it may look messy with all of those upturned, plants and flowers and weeds, but it's to create something new for you, a new energy, a new slate here. So it's what no longer serves you, Group number 1. And that's why death's here, right? Death had to come in to complete something here for you, that to bring you into this beautiful, beautiful, wonderful, joyful, happy, wonderful energy. And and I feel like Group number 1, you're really coming to understand who you are and listen to yourself and your intuition. And I want to say, I'm getting another message that for some of you, you are like peacekeepers, or you are people who are bringing light in some way to the people around you, your community around you. As I said, Spirit says there's so much light around you. You are so bright, you are so beautiful. And so, you've learnt all you've needed to from your situation, gained everything you needed to from whatever you've been through. And now the higher power is coming in to help remove what's been there, and in order for a new path to be forged moving ahead. Okay, to finish off your reading, we're going to get a few cards from the Moonology deck. So last messages, please, Moon and Spirit, for my Group number 1. Wow. Expect a powerful change. As I said, you have Ganesha and you have death here. I don't know if that's Hades, but nevertheless, this is to create this beautiful, big, powerful shift, change in your life, to bring this breath of fresh air, this new energy, new life force into your life. I'm hearing them saying, after the destruction comes the peace. And they're showing me this vision, right? And it's like there's been a war. And they said, after a war, and they're giving me this feeling, this information. When there is a battlefield, they say when it's like there's been so much going on and then it just stops. They're saying that there's this incredible peace and quietness that just sits in the fields after there's been a battle, right? And it's an incredibly peaceful, almost eerie, I'm feeling, almost eerie feeling, because there's still, I guess, the destruction of what's happened in the war, but there's this peace. It's like finished, it's the end. And so Spirit's giving me this picture here because this is what's occurring in your life in some way, shape or form. For some of you, this will be much larger. For some of you, it might be something smaller. Please take it where it resonates. But there is this shift that's happening, and you're going to feel this peace after this situation, and it's bringing in this beautiful energy. Okay, adjustments are required. Yeah, so these adjustments that they needed to happen. All right, so whatever has occurred in your life up until now, they had to occur. As I said, Ganesha had to come in and pull up all the weeds in your garden, all of the plants in your garden, in order for you to create the garden that was going to be most fruitful for you. Also, I'm hearing, in another way of putting it, is adjustments in your energy field in order for you to attract what you truly want, in order for you to have this Ten of Cups, because I'm always getting this feeling that for some of you, you could have felt like you were achieving something, or you could have felt as though, I'm getting for someone like, you know, this, I'm just going to give an example here. But, you know, you may have met someone, felt really good, and then it's sort of like taken away from you. It's like perhaps you separated from this person and you just felt like it was meant to be. You felt like it was right. But the reason that you separated is because it was right for a time. There was a reason you both came together, but it had to end so that your life from here on could open up more. There's more love for you. There's an even greater love for you. There's greater experience for you. And it's hard to see in this time, but you will see it moving forwards, okay? So take that wherever that resonates in your life. The last message we have is a personal issue reaches resolution. So yeah, this is all going to reach a resolution. You're going to come to an understanding. And if this is a conflict situation that you're going through, then there's going to be a resolution. But it's going to take you, I feel like it's you. It could be flip-flopped, but I feel like it's you. It's going to take you to step back and just, okay, you know, it's okay. I don't have to be right. I don't have to have the last word. I don't have to, you know, try and prove myself. I'm just going to let it go and allow healing to naturally occur. And I see that happening here with the personal issue reaching resolution. So yeah, beautiful reading, because there's such a fresh, wonderful energy coming in for you, group number 1. That is your reading today. Thank you so much for watching. If you felt this resonated, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Much love. Bye for now. Hello, group number 2, and welcome to your full moon reading. So I have with me today we have the moon, and we also have your ancestors and spirit guides. So let's have a look at what it is that you could be letting go of or bringing into completion, and what energy is going to come in from that. So you chose the Sun Goddess. I'm just going to tune in now. I just took a really big breath in. It's like I feel like I just want to breathe in this golden light. So, and I'm really being pointed out. I've got this card on my altar. I'll bring it in. Look at this. We have the golden dragon here. It talks about sovereignty. We've got the golden dragon here, and this looks like the solar. It's kind of got that solar plexus light energy here. And so this is about you, you know, you aligning with your divine will and your sovereignty here to bring healing, group number 2. I celebrate each sunrise and recognize the healing energy of the sun. Some of you may be spending more time in the sun, but I feel like this is more about you really aligning with yourself, really aligning with the cosmic energies, and aligning with your will. Okay, it's interesting because it says rights to choose, immunity to hooks. So there's something about you having the right. You're choosing your path here, group number 2. There's also something that keeps standing out to me in this card, and it's the ancient texts, and is the Egyptian pyramids here, or the pyramids in the background. So this is very, your ancestors could be very ancient ancestors that are around you, and they could be bringing in some knowledge or some sort of teaching. Okay, so if you are, you may be receiving some ancient knowledge in some way, or you may start to, for those of you who may be going, well, I don't, how am I going to receive that? For some of you, this could be just an understanding or a new way of looking at life. All right. This, for others of you, it could be coming through books. It could be coming through when you write. It could be coming through an impression, a feeling you get. Okay. But in some way, shape, or form, okay, your ancient ancestors are bringing some sort of knowledge, wisdom, feeling, sense into your life, which is going to help upgrade, is what I'm hearing. Going to help elevate you and your consciousness. And it's like reaching for gold. There's something around abundance here. There's something about creating more, abundance. I want to say abundance because, and Spirit's showing me gold. I don't know if some of you are like investing in gold, or whether you like, whether you have a gold nugget, because they're showing me gold nugget. But I feel like this could be more in the sense of, because I'm getting this feeling of just general feeling of abundance, feeling like you're receiving, feeling as though you are being looked after by the universe, and just also, like with the golden nugget, it also makes me think of like a nugget of wisdom and understanding in a situation. So, this could be like an aha moment. This could be a revelation. This could be a moment of genius, an idea that comes through that you start creating. For some of you, may be creating something artistically, right? And it could come back. It could be from a lifetime that you've had in Egypt, or a very, like a past life, or as I said, it could be coming from your ancient ancestors, and this new way of creating something. And for some of you, something tangible as well. All right. I do get different messages. Please just take what resonates, okay? But yeah, I'm definitely seeing some of you working on something, or building something, or even seeing like molding something. Like I'm seeing someone molding, working with their hands in particular. And you may be like writing symbols, or working with symbology, or doing something like that. There's also something about worshipping the sun. So for some of you, that it could be a call for you to, spend more time in the sunlight to energize your spirit. And also there's this, it could be something, you may worship the sun in some way. You may give an offering to the sun in some way. You may just want to start speaking or connecting with the sun. Maybe the sun's calling for you to connect for wisdom or knowledge or enlightenment about something. Again, there's like enlightenment's really standing out here as well. Okay. What are you letting go of? What is group number 2 letting go of, please, with this full moon? Rejecting shame. I feel like I want to take that one. And trusting God. Interesting, because we're talking about the sun and energizing you, and it's like that worshipping the sun. I feel like it's like you connecting with the sun is like connecting with the source within you. It's like connecting with the creator, the higher force, okay, however you want to label it. I feel like the sun just helps with that enlightenment, okay. with this rejecting shame here, you're being really asked to let go of any shame that you're holding on about someone, something, or yourself here, group number 2. Today I will learn to reject shame. Shame is an overwhelming sense that who I am isn't good enough. I realize that I am good enough and that my imperfections are part of being human. I let go of shame. Are you being hard on yourself, group number 2? Okay. And perhaps the sun is going to help you in seeing where you are not being true to yourself, that you're not seeing yourself in the best light. And that's what the sun wants to come in to enlighten that. All right. So we've got trust in God. Today I'll ask my higher power to send me his best, and I'll trust that all that is good will come to me. I'll remember that sometimes we don't get what we want because God has something infinitely better in store for us. Okay, so there's trust, knowing that you are worthy. Okay, that's what I'm hearing strong here. Knowing you are worthy and that you are receiving, and that higher power, God, source, universe, whatever you want to label it, has something in store for you, has a gift for you, has a path here. I can see a path, right? That's laid out for you. You are worthy and beautiful and loved so much. And I do feel like as well, you could be, some of you could be quite ancient souls, okay? And yes, your path may seem long at times. For some of you, it may seem lonely at times, all right? But just because there's not much happening, or just because something is not working out, group number 2, it does not mean you're being abandoned. It does not mean that, Source isn't with you, okay? Because you are worthy and you are good enough. And being in that sun is going to help you to feel more alive, feel more of who you are, feel the love of God. I don't normally speak like this. Feel the love of God, okay? Being in that sun. And it's almost like in this card, she looks very melancholy. She looks very down. And she's like covered over. And she's not like revealing a lot of herself. And here it's like going within. So maybe you've been going within for some time, group number 2, or recently you've been going within, and just feel like breathing again. But right here is this sun, and it's the power, and it's the sovereignty, and it's knowing that you are this sovereign, beautiful, powerful soul. And being in the sun, group number 2, allows you to feel that. Now, Spirit's bringing something up here. If you don't have a lot of sunlight where you are in the world, if you can't get outside very much, then Spirit's saying visualization. Visualize that. Bring that sun down into your being, okay? Remember that remember energy, and that we can visualize and we can bring that energy into our life. All right, so okay, it's interesting because this reading in the last reading, there seems to be the masculine aspect coming in with this moon, which is the feminine energy, right? Is the moon's feminine. But I even felt guided to bring the gods and titans out. So there's this sense to me of like this collaboration of energy, this coming into masculine and feminine, bringing that into balance here. quite a lot of cards. The first one, oh, look at that, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, like I said, trust, because, you know, I'm just going to use this God. It can be triggering for some people. Source has a path for you that's already written, okay? Well, you wrote this because we are sovereign beings. You wrote this path, but Source is making sure, Creator God is making sure that you are staying on that path, all right? And so you need to trust and have faith, because the wheel is turning, all right? The wheel is turning. Your fortunes are turning, and you will be receiving, okay? And you have the red string of fate. So fate is aligning. So have patience and keep believing in yourself, group number 2, because something is coming into culmination here. All right. The string of faith. The string of faith. I was going to say the string of fate, but look at that. Spirit's saying it's the string of faith, not the string of fate. Okay. Because the string of faith is what brings you to your fate, okay? We have the Hierophant, so here we have the higher power coming in here into your reading. And we have the Nine of Pentacles again. This talks about like independence, talks about you, your sovereignty is what I'm getting here, all right? And just keep in mind that I don't always read just to the cards. I channel spirit, so, and I'm intuitive. But like, I get that here is this independence, this strength, and this sovereignty here. And that's what we were talking about with this card. The sovereignty. I'm going to keep that out. Again, like the sun showing you, reminding you who you are and your strength, and you creating. Did I mention abundance? Yes, I did. I forget what I'm channeling, but abundance came up and I'm thinking, hang on, did I mention that before? Yeah, okay, you're aligning with your abundance, you're aligning with your sovereignty, okay? And you may feel like, because I keep being pointed out, this path and this little being here is on this long path, all right, alone. So you may feel alone in something, but there's something beautiful that is coming from this. There's fate aligning here. And also with the Wheel of Fortune, it's spirit showing me like, they're showing me like pokey machines. And like, it's going ding, 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 and the money's all coming out. So I don't know if some of you are going to come into some money soon. But I'm just like getting good fortune. Good fortune is coming in your way. Keep try and keep your energy clear. Try and keep in your power. The more that you can keep in your power and your own strength and your sovereignty here, it just opens things up for you so tremendously, I'm hearing, okay? We've got here strength. Yeah. You're very strong, group number 2. Very, very strong. And it takes a lot of strength to trust. It takes courage to trust in something that you cannot see. So don't feel as though you're being abandoned, because you're not. You're not forgotten, group number 2. You're not forgotten. For some of you as well, I'm getting like you might be receiving some sort of spiritual guidance. Excuse me. Yeah, or energy healing, because I'm burping. So you may be receiving some spiritual guidance or some energy healing that may help you. I'm also seeing like getting a leg up. I feel like somebody might be coming in to help give you a leg up, or perhaps it's time to give yourself a leg up. And we've got the Three of Wands. She looks really strong. She's got the wheel around her here as well. So, you know, the Wheel of Fortune's behind her. So something's coming in for you, group number 2. You don't see it, but it's there. So just believe and know. If you're trying to, excuse me, if you're trying to like create something or be in the limelight in some sort of way, group number 2, keep going and believe in yourself. There's also some sort of mystery I'm feeling with this reading. Like I'm feeling like there's not a whole lot of information that is being revealed. I feel like that's what's going on. I also have to take note that I'm just feeling like my back is sore, especially the top of my back and my shoulders. Like, yeah, for some of you, you're carrying a lot or you're doing a lot of weight, a lot of worry for some of you. Okay. So what I feel like is you're releasing and letting go of not believing in yourself and coming back into trust and aligning with your sovereignty, your divine will, and bringing in abundance into your life, group number 2. The ships are coming in, like with the Three of Wands, literally. You may have been standing at the end, like in the traditional tarot, you know, you see someone standing there at the cliff waiting for the ships to come in. You know, you may have been waiting for some time. You may have been at something, working on something for some time. May be waiting for an answer for something for some time. But yes, it's coming. Your ships are literally coming in here. So keep trusting. And, you know, Spirit's acknowledging here that it does take strength to trust. You are not forgotten. The cards dropped on the ground. Just a moment. Okay. Next one we have here is the Oracle. Wait for important information. Interesting. I was talking about there could be some sort of spiritual guidance here. So there may be somebody that's going to bring through some information, or you may hear something, and it's going to be a key of information here. So just that guidance is coming your way. Group number 2. So yeah, just wait. You're going to learn something. Could be around that full moon, right? Because this is a full moon reading. We've got circles, like circle here, circle here, circle here. Okay, so I really feel with this full moon, like this waiting period is ending, and or you're going to receive some information, and it's going to light you up. It's going to reignite your faith, and you're going to be able to keep forging forwards here. We've got unleash the wild within. Okay, look at that beautiful full moon. Get out in the full moon if you can. This is releasing, embracing yourself and freeing yourself. It's always, I wish you could see what I'm doing. I'm like, my hands are going like this at my heart chakra. It's like bringing myself outwards. So, you know, that's sort of the feeling I'm getting here. It's reminding me, I did a full moon circle maybe a month or two ago, and some of the ladies that were at it, they started howling. So then we all started howling at the full moon. It was just so much fun, even though we were out in public and all, but it's just so much fun. We didn't care. And that is unleashing, right? The wild within. It's don't matter about what other people might think, or you know, anything like that. You be yourself. You know, it's interesting because I've been in a situation recently where I'm back in like traditional workspace, which is really kind of different for me, and it just felt so like, it just felt stifling to what the creativeness and the expansiveness of what I've been feeling recently. And I couldn't help it. But today in the lift, I just started singing. And I don't think the two guys in the lift were too impressed with me, because they didn't even like crack a smile at me. And I was just like, come on, guys. And they just said, and one of them just said, no, it's too early. But like, you know, I let myself out, and I actually felt good about it. I didn't worry about what they thought. I actually felt good after that, because I'm like, oh, I'm being me no matter what. I don't know. Anyway, I'm too much information probably, but I just, it's just, now I can't stop laughing. It just reminded me with this card. Yeah. Is there a part of yourself that's ready to be unleashed here? Yeah? Whoa. Own it, girl. Own it, boy. Whoever you are, own it. Own your stuff. Own your stuff. Some of you may be oracle readers, card readers. Right? Own it. Own who you are. You claim yourself. Don't wait for approval from anyone else. Claim yourself. Group number 2. Embrace the energy of peace, the broken arrow. And we've got Air Guardian. Shift your perspective. You're going to see something in a new way. You're going to learn something here, learn of something. Or this could be you shifting out of one way of seeing yourself and embracing a new way. There's also this energy of peace here. And we have here the Shield Maiden. Make plans and focus. Look at this. I just have to point out, you have this unleash who you are. You've got the sunlight. You've got that masculine aspect coming in. The sun, the solar, the, you know, and here you have this warrior, right? And she is forging her path. And, you know, it's like here with the make plans and just focus on what it is that you want. Focus on whatever you can that lights you up. Focus on being the best version of yourself. Okay, see your situation in the best way that you can see it, group number 2. See yourself in the best way that you can see yourself. You're forging a path here. Your ships are coming in. The wheel is turning. There's also healing. Stay rooted and grounded. Any other messages? The masculine wants to come in again. I'm also hearing, like, I'm hearing actions needed. There's some sort of action here. So I feel like whatever perhaps you may just get an idea about something, or someone gives you guidance or help about something. It's going to help you to make plans and move forwards here. We've got love. Oh, that's beautiful. So for some of you, there may be love coming in. And with that red thread too, this could be a soulmate. But this can just be more love coming in, or love of, this could be source energy showing up and sending love to your group number 2. Also with the right to choose, you have the right to choose your path and forge your path here as well. And clear intentions, group number 2, is really going to help you. Clear intentions coming from your heart. There's renewal. Life's coming back. Renewal. Faith is coming back. Rising from the death. Rising from... perhaps you lost your power for a little bit here, group number 2, but that power's coming back. You're remembering who you are. And we have here death. 2 groups with the death card. Wonderful, because this means that even though it can be difficult to add this ending, but there's this new beginning. But you've got renewal coming in. New life is sprouting. And it's going to bring you a lot of abundance here, group number 2. All right, I'm going to finish your reading now with the Moonology cards. Oh, sorry for that, guys. It's starting to get late. What do you need to release? So maybe a good time with this full moon to really connect with the moon and connect with your soul and ask yourself, what is it that you need to let go of? Because something's ready to come to life here. And there's also something, again, about you choosing to rise, you choosing to unleash, you choosing to believe in yourself, you choosing to have faith, you choosing to... there's like you making that choice, you coming into your power and taking charge. So, I want to say, release this shame that you're holding. Conclusions are within reach. Confidence is your key to success. Okay, so you are manifesting success and abundance, and it comes through you loving yourself, for you knowing your power, and you expressing that, group number 2. So that is your message for the full moon. I want to send you so much love. If this resonated for you, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye for now. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your full moon reading. So you chose reach out. We're going to have a look at, what is coming into completion. What is it that you're letting go of, and what new energy is coming in from that with this full moon. This says reach out. I reach out my hand and my heart to connect and unite all of humanity. Wow, isn't that so powerful? This card is so beautiful. It's so expansive, and it's so connected. So it's like you're being, I get this sense of you being asked to connect. I feel like Mother Earth is calling for you to connect with her. I'm also getting this sense of connection with spirit. I feel like you're being called to connect with whoever you believe in, with your higher self, all right? There's also another message here of life purpose. I feel like you're connecting with your life purpose. And for some of you, you could be reaching out to somebody else or helping someone else at this point in time. Some of you may be reaching out to support the earth in some way, all right? I get different messages, so please just take what resonates. I do feel this sense here that you have a really beautiful harmonizing energy, and I feel like you can really support the earth and bring harmony to those around you. Group number three. What is group number 3 letting go of? What are they letting go of? Okay, so we have showing vulnerability. Today, I will disclose who I am to someone with whom I feel safe. I will risk being vulnerable, even though I've always held back from doing so. God, help me show people who I really am and not who I think they want me to be. Don't be afraid. You're being called to be who you are because you're needed. Group number 3, your community, your friends, your family, the world needs you. It needs your vulnerability. It needs your love. And so don't be afraid to show that. And I know that can be difficult. And I want you to, really look within at why is it hard for you to show all of who you are? I would say, perhaps, in the past, have you shown your vulnerability, and has that been rejected? Have you been rejected? Have you been shamed? Have you been not accepted for being all of who you are in the past? Because I feel now you're going to be accepted. You're going to be acknowledged. Okay, I feel like the world is ready for you and your energy, but the world can't see you unless you allow them to see you in all of who you are. All right, and I know this can be difficult, but I feel like this sense of you revealing yourself is going to reveal something around your life purpose. And I feel like there's something around, for some of you, you being vulnerable is part of your life purpose. Now, life purpose doesn't just have to be career, right? It can be many things. Okay. You healing yourself, you loving yourself, you showing yourself who you are. It's a domino effect, Spirit saying, because it allows other people to be who they are. And then it allows you to experience more authenticity around you and helps you to feel more joyful and happy being yourself. We've got trusting God. Okay, so I did say group number 2, and this came up in group number 2. So if you were drawn to group number 2, there may be another message for you there. But this says, today I will ask my higher power to send me his best, and I will trust that all that is good will come to me. I'll remember that sometimes we don't get what we want because God has something infinitely better for you. So the universe has something really grand in store for you. And I'm hearing again that you're really moving towards your life purpose. And I'm feeling like this could be your career. But you're really going to have to be true to who you are here and show all of yourself. and come out the closet. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't even know. It feels to me like your spirituality. Okay, it's like come out of this, reveal your spirituality, or this could be in the sense of, you know, writing your poetry, singing your songs, writing your music, presenting your artwork. You know, the list goes on. You know, baking your cakes, cooking your food. You know, God, goodness, it could be anything, whatever it is in your life. Trust that God has a plan for you. Trust that what you have to bring forwards, right, is part of your life purpose, and that it's going to be well worth your while. So I really feel like with this woman, you're being asked to let go of any holding back and from hiding away. It's time for you to come out and serve the world through you being you, group number 3. Okay, because yeah, I'm really hearing that, like, there's a plan for you. Right, I'm just saying what's written on the card. I just want to mention that you know, this could be however you however you see the higher power, whether you call it higher power, source, God, you know, whatever, your soul. But there's like, you are moving here towards your life purpose, but you need to reveal yourself. Messages do you have here for group number 3 for the full moon? See your seeds grow. Okay, so again, that's the feeling I'm getting here, is that when you show all of who you are in all of your vulnerability, whatever it is that you're bringing out into the world, whether this be something about yourself, whether this be something creative, something that you're putting forwards in your workplace, like whether you're trying to get a promotion, whatever it is, it's on your path here. So trust that you will see fruits from this. It's going to be worth your while, group number 3. We've got embrace the energy of peace. And we have the she-wolf, unleash the wild within. You know, this came out in the last group, this one. So, yeah, you may feel drawn to that group as well. I also feel like with this embrace the energy of peace, it's like a truce. Come to a truce within a situation, or I'm hearing like breaking bread with others. There's something about being in community with others, or being in communion, or collaborating with others, something like that. Or you could be helping to bring peace in some way. Again, unleash the wild within, unleash who you are. Unleash who you are. Oh. Okay, hold the space. Yeah, trust. Unlock the magic within. I'm going to grab that one out. Okay. Whoa, and that wants to come. Did you see that? It just flew out. Okay, so my video had cut out, but just before it did, this sun came flying out. So, and it says enjoy success and happiness. So I feel like there's a message here that there's a lot of vitality, happiness, joy that is coming into your world, into your situation here, group number 3. So really hold the space, really touch in with your intuition, with your inner guidance here. And the sun is coming out here, and it's going to, this sun is going to bring growth, group number 3, to whatever you've been working on. Okay, it's going, because the sun helps that growth, right? And it also, the flowers bloom to the sun. And so I want to say that you are blooming as well. Okay, so be you. All right, let's see what last messages Spirit has for you, what the moon has for you, for the full moon. Full moon. Okay, emotions are running high. You and your loved ones are safe. And you are good enough. Yes, you are good enough. Group number 3, and it's okay to show who you are and be yourself and unleash your wild within. And your soul is ready to express itself. And, you know, I'm hearing ringing in the ears as well. That may be happening. Also, I'm hearing frequency shifters happening. And I want to say, if around the full moon that you're experiencing a lot of heightened emotions, please allow them up. Please nurture them and send love to them, because there is a frequency shift happening. And as I said, a lot of positive energy is coming in from that. So yeah, if that's happening for you, then just be aware that it's because there's unexpressed emotions that are coming to the surface to be healed and to be loved. So hold space for yourself. I also want to say that around the full moon, you know, this could be happening with your children, if you've got children, or with your family members or friends, and perhaps you may be holding space for them. You may be bringing the energy of peace into a situation. Or you may be bringing peace into an environment, okay, where there is emotions running high. Please just take what resonates. But please know your endeavors, that you are good enough to take a step to get that promotion, to show yourself that you are worthy of showing yourself, and you and your loved ones are safe. So whatever endeavor that you are embarking on, you know, take that as you are being protected. Also, there's a message here of perhaps you're fearful around you. There's something around your family or friends that you're worried about. And this is a message here. You'll know if this is you. This is a message that you and your loved ones are safe, that they're safe, everything's okay. All right, let's I feel like there's one more card, so I'm going to do one more card. One more card, please. Yeah. The answers you need are coming. All right, so clarity is coming forwards here, and you're going to get answers around something. And this is going to bring a lot of ease, a lot of peace to you, and it's really going to help you flourish. All right, group number 3. So that is the messages I have for you today. I want to send you so much love. If you liked this reading, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Much love. Bye for now.